All right, good afternoon, folks, and welcome. Welcome back to Call of the Wild storyline playthrough for Emerald Coast, Australia. So when I say Aussie, 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 you say, man, that's a tired expression. All right, so for anyone not familiar with this map, it's got geese, quail, fox, deer, goats, another kind of deer, kangaroo, a third kind of deer, feral pigs, Javan russo, red deer, sandbar, saltwater crocs, and bantang, which kind of like cow-looking thing. So we got a whole bunch of stuff to shoot, and a lot of it's big. So with no further ado, gonna get this thing going.
G'day, mate. How you going? Welcome to our beautiful Emerald Coast. Out here in the bush, both the fauna and the flora are unique and fascinating to observe. Oh, I'm Robert, by the way.
Just call him Robbo.
Robbo!
You sound like a tourist guide, Robbo. I'm Sophia. Sure, this region is a beaut, but it's also bloody fragile.
Too true. That's why we're stoked you're here to work with us.
But there's no rule that says you can't have fun at work, eh? You game?
All right. It's dark in Australia.
Where did the ute drop you off exactly? Anyway, you're not far from my station. Why don't you climb the fire lookout tower that's close by and see for yourself? From there, you'll see clearly where things are.
It may not look like it, but you're on private land. This belongs to Soph and her husband.
We run a station, a farm, and Robbo's own land is north of here.
Australia's a massive country, as you know. So it's not uncommon for folks to own huge properties that sprawl over kilometres.
Across several biomes, even. That's why we need to hire professional hunters like yourself. I reckon you won't get bored.
Still got the night vision on. Have to swap out gear. We're doing a challenge last night with multiplayer where we were rolling for what weapon type and what animal. And our last hunt had ended up being in the dark. It's actually a shame. It was a lot of fun. It got cut short. I had a crash of some nature, some like internet crash.
So, how you holding up at the fire lookout tower? Quite the workout, eh?
Good on you. You almost made it. Once you're up there, take a moment to breathe and enjoy the view. The outback. That's one of the first things they think about overseas when they hear Australia.
No, it's bloomin' onions.
It's arid and it can be tough
And
out
Foster's
here,
large canned beer.
especially after the bushfires in the last few years.
But it's also a surprisingly rich ecosystem, home to heaps of unique and sometimes bizarre species.
Did you spot my station from up there? Then please, come and get settled in.
I'm guessing this is her station.
Sorry I can't be there to greet you in person today. I'm out on a hunt too.
I was kind of liking this 300 mag. Might keep this on. Just need something to cover the 2 through 6 area. Let's see, rifle ammo. Class 4 to 8. 3 to 6. The problem is I really like my my 7mm. I'm gonna go back to my 7mm for
What
now.
is there to say about us? Well, Robbo and I are neighbours.
Neighbours? How about best mates?
Technically, we're also neighbours, Robbo. But yeah, we both grew up here. Our folks owned the 2 stations.
In other words, we became mates because there wasn't anyone else around.
You even lived in Brisbane for a few years after uni to try to get rid of me, but even that wasn't enough.
Too right. We tried everything. A long-distance friendship, crazy jobs, stupid boyfriends.
And jealous girlfriends. As a last resort, we each got married. Nothing worked.
Except one thing. Having a kiddo. That worked wonders. Anyway, let us know when you're over at Soph Station.
Alright, 7mm. And then the 22-250. This is kind of my standard loadout. Get the sights attached. It's going to go Odin on all of them. Alright. So let's see here. Oh, yep, it was this outpost. Good, we're right on track.
Welcome to my station. It's quiet at the moment, but it can get a little too busy around here sometimes.
I highly doubt that.
I reckon it's sort of a hangout for our community. We even have board game nights sometimes. Anyway, your cabin's ready. I've prepared everything for you. I hope you like it. It's
She
a bit
didn't even set the
basic,
clock.
but it does the job. Feel free to use it during your stay. It's our pleasure, really. Eric and I opened these a couple of years ago to make an extra buck. They've been a lifesaver. Take your time, make yourself at home, grab a cuppa from the bar. We don't make a fuss out here in
I'd
the
rather
sticks.
grab a tinny. Does she actually want me to grab something from the bar?
If you're ready, we can get started. Wait, would you mind grabbing something before you head out? It's a book Robbo lent me ages ago.
A book? Which one? The one on imposter syndrome or the one on kangaroos?
The kangaroo one, yeah. I left it in the bar. You can't miss it, mate.
That's a book? She literally just said this is a book. I don't think that's how books work.
Right, that's the book. Great job, you're the best. I'm flat out right now, so I reckon you'll visit Robbo's shelter before I do. You have no idea how stoked Robbo will be when he gets it.
I choose to believe
First
she does
task
not know
has
it's
to do
not a
with
book.
Kangaroos. There are areas that are badly overgrazed because of them. There's one east of my station, so why don't you start heading there? We'll bring you up to speed on the way.
1 mile. We'll walk it. We'll walk it from the other from the other outpost. I do like this map. It's a beautiful map. A lot of good creatures, a lot of things I want to hunt. Ooh, I can see the kangaroos running. Oh, they just tucked in.
Since I reckon you're not familiar with roos yet, here's a bit of context. Later, we know you can do your own thing. We have the eastern grey kangaroos around here. You'll find find them in the outback, of course, but also in grassy bushlands.
They're a very important species in Australia, but they don't have a lot of natural predators. So they can easily be in
Good.
overabundance and cause overgrazing. They can make life heaps harder for other animals and throw the whole ecosystem out of whack.
Not to mention the economic impact on our stations. Can't say it's been too brilliant the last couple of years.
There's one. Two. See if we can't get an early roo. I think he's coming for me.
There's just too much population control to be done. You can't keep up on your own.
So we often work with the government to hire professional hunters to help us out. Soph is also a hunter herself, and she's the chair of our Hunters Association.
The Nepal map,
Yeah,
is that
we
the
organise hunting parties with other
4570 or the
hunters when we have
577?
But most of the time, you all like to just hang out at your bar.
time. That's part of the fun. Our community's not too bad here.
Alright, I'm going to go tag the quest point before I come back for the kangaroo. But I am going to mark where the kangaroo is. Eh. I could have sworn there was a button to do that. Oh yeah, there it is. Alright. Got that marked. Yeah, I can't remember which map it is you get on the Nepal map. I mean, there are which gun it is you get on the Nepal map.
Robbo, he turned his folk station into a wildlife sanctuary a few years ago.
Yeah, we take in wounded animals, we nurse them back to health, and, if possible, release them back into the wild.
And you arrange guided visits with schools. That's when Robbo gets to talk the kids' ears off about the wildlife.
I know. That's the best part of the work. And, most of the time, they listen. First, try to spot a roo from a distance, without spooking them. Your best bet is to climb a fire lookout tower. Another workout for your calves, I'm afraid. Good. Ain't it beautiful? But before you start, there's a couple of things you need to know about kangaroo shooting.
We have strict shooting regulations in Australia. What's legal or not to shoot? What's the right caliber and ammo for each species? Robbo, did you submit the codex entries for our local species?
Right, just finished them last night. If you want to know more about the roo or any other animal,
It's class.
it's all in
7 to
there.
9 is a very nice class to have
Or
bullets
give us a
for.
call. Either way, we
Because you just
know
have to
you'll do your
handle
due
something
diligence
small like a
before you
22
plan your
250.
next hunt.
That's why I like the 7mm, just because it's 7 to 9.
The roo's mostly what we're known for overseas. That and deadly spiders. And fair enough, it's a very important cultural icon for us. But it's also a fascinating creature. Can be both aggro or skittish. As a marsupial, it displays unique behaviors and movement patterns that you won't find in any other species. Just one example. Don't try disturbing kangaroos at close range, or they'll know how to get rid of you.
At some point, are they going to tell me to kill a
It's time
kangaroo?
to introduce you to one of your main tasks here. Invasive species and pest culling. We have heaps of them in Australia. Some are native, quite a few were introduced. They come in all shapes and sizes.
That's 2 mythical kangaroos we just knocked out.
I'll show you my tea fields. You'll see the mess pests can do and why they're a major problem to both the ecosystem and the economy. I've tagged the location on your hunter, mate. Can't wait to see you in action. Talk later.
Alright, what does she actually want me to do? Harvest kangaroos a variety of ways.
Oh, and as agreed, to help you in your task, our Hunters Association is happy to offer you a varmint rifle. You can just go collect it yourself. I've left it at an outpost close to where you're going.
Alright, let's pick up some of these kangaroos. Really, dog? Dog is incompetent. Alright, we'll start off with this one over here. I want to see if the dog literally can't figure this out. Wow.
Back in the 18th and 19th centuries, people thought it would be fun to bring deer over and hunt them, just like they did back in Europe. Soon enough, they thrived in their new environment and started competing with native animals.
Yeah, within a few generations, deer populations were out of control. And that's just one of the many biodiversity challenges we have.
Let's see, where did
Just
the
in
shot
last
actually
decade,
happen?
We lost tons of threatened
Oh well,
species.
he didn't go far. Alright, so the actual story mission is to go to the area affected by the pests. Yeah, it's nowhere near here. Alright, so we'll claim our kangaroos. Ooh, I have to use something smaller. They're only a class... Wait, if they're a class 4... Oh, it's because it's not a vital organ hit. Okay, okay. Alright, and then the other kangaroo is right around here. And we're just going to leave the class 6 where it dropped back there. No point in really grabbing it.
You often hear Aussies say that if you give it enough time, any species will become feral. Usually 2 to 3 generations tops. Here, you'll find mostly feral pigs and feral goats. Both of them are some of the worst invasive pests in Australia.
They destroy everything. We don't talk about them as much as rabbits or feral cats, but we should.
There it is.
The rule of thumb is, if it's feral, it's okay to shoot, because you'll be doing nature a service. They ruin pastures, crops, orchards, not to mention they're also a major road hazard out here in the bush.
I like hunting feral goats on this map. I like the area they're in. They even look good. Oh, there's a kangaroo. Hopefully they don't decide they want a piece of me. Ah, he wants a piece. Well, hopefully he learned his lesson. Just right through the chest. The tea fields. We have arrived. Hey, I hear you. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Stupid ruse. Oh man, how many more are coming? Oh, they're squaring up. Oh, missed it. Oh. I got like 5 kangaroos aggroing me. I really wish I had a handgun right about now. Oh. Being able to aim would make this easier. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? Man, that's like 6 kangaroos we've killed already. Alright, what's my feral animal that we're going to be looking for here?
You made it to the tea fields? Nice one. As you can see, the damage can be pretty bad when certain species become overabundant. That's why pest control is a responsibility everybody shares in Australia, even non-hunters. But for that, you'll need your varmint rifle. It's waiting for you.
Ooh, rusas.
It's the perfect caliber to hunt small to medium animals. The only thing we'll ask is that you take a small target practice test. We want to test our hired hunters' skills and competence. Even pests need to be shot ethically.
Alright. We got the gun that I already use.
You'll see, it also does the job well.
It is a beaut. This is like one of my go-tos.
How about a bit of practice? Let's start off nice and easy. See that soft drink can? Shoot it and start getting a feel for your new weapon.
I do not see the soft drink can. Okay, here we go.
Let's up the ante. Try to shoot that target. Still using the rifle, of course.
I guess the target doesn't appear until you're in the circle. That's why I like that gun.
Not bad. So, what do you reckon? To me, it's practical, reliable, and lightweight. It may not be the most common caliber for pest hunting, not even in Australia, but it's my personal favourite. Sometimes it's nice to just focus on yourself, your posture, your breathing, your aim. So, if you're game, you're welcome to keep honing your skills. The best hunters are the humble ones, if you ask me.
Now that that's settled, feel free to do what you do best. Here's a bunch of bounty assignments for you, but no rush.
We'll leave it up to you how you want to plan your hunts. Thanks for your help, mate.
Man, this one's got a lot of... Uh-oh. Where's my main mission?
North of the river, it's mostly my property. I can't wait to show you the sanctuary.
Wait, Robbo, I've got an idea. How about we take our mate on a little detour?
There it is.
We could introduce you to a fun tidbit of Aussie culture. A folk song called Waltzing Matilda.
Ah, yeah. Good idea. Perfect. What have you got in mind, Soph? A billabong.
Right, I know which one. Check out that location I've marked. If you're a bit of a history nerd like me, it'll be worth your time.
Reach the first waypoint. Alright, let's see. You said go inside the house and look at the rifles. Like,
Billabong? Sorry.
like the
We should have
images
led with
of the
that.
rifles, or like
That's what we
the
call a
selection
kind
of rifles?
U-shaped lake or waterhole.
Right. We have Aussie terms and phrases for everything, as you've noticed. But believe me, we're already toning it down for you.
So, what's your plan, Soph? Oh, please tell me you're not gonna sing.
Sing? Oh, no way. But I'll gladly talk about the song and what it means.
Yeah, I feel better. I wouldn't want to relive another 2012 karaoke debacle.
All right. Yeah, this is the one you're probably talking about, Gandaparan. Gandahar. If I remember right, that one has a very limited scope selection. Like, it has like one scope that can go on it, and it's not a modern style scope.
To me, Waltzing Matilda will always be that one bloody song Soph was always singing in the back of her mum's car.
Yeah, sorry. It drove you nuts. I used to have this illustrated children's book based on that song when I was a kid.
Yeah, you went through a phase when you were slightly obsessed with a song. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm remembering that rifle, it's not like the inline black powder. It's like a cartridge black powder.
Originally, it's a traditional song from the early 20th century. A
I'll have to
so-called
grab
bush
it when I go to
ballad.
the India map.
It's full of old Aussie words that no one understands anymore. Well, that's my take on it.
It tells the story of an itinerant worker, aka a swagman, who travels
Oh, I like
across
that name,
the country
Swagman.
looking for work.
I want to be a
You made it
swagman.
to the Billabong? Nice. Of course, that's not the one that inspired the original writer of the song. He makes camp near a Billabong, takes a break and drinks tea. That's how the song starts. If you want, you can keep walking along the Billabong. It's really pretty. A bit further away, there's one gorgeous spot you should check out.
Anyway, it ended up becoming very popular and beloved by most Aussies. Everyone has covered it.
You can even hear it at sports events. If you ask me, it's pretty much seen as Australia's unofficial national anthem. That's got to be one of my favourite places in all of the Emerald Coast. Used to go there with Mum all the time before she became ill. Back to the song, swagmen carried all their belongings in a sort of bundle, which they nicknamed a Matilda. In the song, he stops to take shelter under a eucalyptus tree and starts boiling tea.
Wait, so what's the deal with a jumbuck? Isn't the man capturing a sheep?
Exactly. He tells the sheep, "You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me," which means you'll travel with me.
I think I can get through here.
Just
Oh,
one
this looks sketchy.
eucalyptus tree close to the water.
I believe.
Yeah, that's the tree I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
My favourite place.
We forded the river.
You're cool, but I wouldn't sleep under the stars unless I had to.
Oh, right. And towards the end, the lyrics get really weird, don't they? With the police and everything.
What did you find? Rubbish? How much? The police come to arrest him for stealing the sheep. So, in order to escape them and not be caught alive... So much for the history and culture chat, I reckon. Back to reality.
Lucky you went there. God knows how long that rubbish would have stayed there. Would it be okay if you to collect it all? Last month,
Ooh.
we found an area by the river littered with disposable vapes. That's the new thing. those things are bloody toxic.
During
They
Gen
leak
Z and
all
their
kinds of
vapes.
chemicals in the soil and water. All rubbish can be a major hazard to wildlife anyway. You don't want to know what condition some animals are in when I find them. You know
The
what,
hell?
mate? We're bloody grateful for...
What just hurt me?
What? You got bitten
Oh, right.
by a spider.
I
Oh,
got
mate.
spider bitten.
All right, don't panic. What
I'm
did the spider
panicking!
look like? Was it a big black spider? Or a
Also, the
redback
kangaroo's
spider?
coming to fuck my shit up.
No? Are you absolutely sure? Good. In any case, we need to see a doctor.
A
Just to be on
doctor!
the safe side. Sit down and don't move. I'm coming to get you.
Okay, I'll just stand here in the water.
So, how you feeling? Can you describe your symptoms?
Dying of a spider.
Okay.
That's my symptom.
Mostly nausea and dizziness. No sweating, swelling, or burning sensation then?
Nightmarish diarrhea.
Yeah, it's maybe one of the milder spider bites. Let us know right away if anything changes,
I
okay?
can see through time.
And remember, keep calm. We'll keep in touch the whole time.
It's probably nothing. Screw these guys. Oh god, I'm dying. I think I died. Damn Australia, everything's poisonous. Oh, I'm alive. Huzzah! Ooh, awesome
G'day,
painting.
mate. How you going today?
How you going today?
Great. Thank goodness you're feeling better. According to the doc, you just had some kind of mild allergic reaction.
But she said you have nothing to be worried about. Well, that's a side of Australia
This is why we don't
hoped you
actually
wouldn't
go to Australia,
experience.
folks.
You're at my wildlife sanctuary. Make yourself at home. Feel free to look around. You sure you're feeling better? Okay.
Am I now
So,
Spider-Man?
I could use a fresh pair of eyes to take some good photos of the sanctuary. Let me just send you what kind of photos I need. There. You should see the details on your hunter, mate. I appreciate it, mate. But take it easy, though. It's not nice to get a scare like that.
Web slinging powers activate.
We had a couple of not-so-great years financially. Right now, it's just me and Lizzie working full-time. Plus some seasonal staff working part-time. And our photos on the website and social media, really old. Hopefully, with new photos, we'll be picked up by parenting websites, influencers, or schools. That stuff matters these days.
So, how many school visits have you got lined up, Robbo?
Oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 next week.
Not bad. She'll be right, mate.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, one of the visits will be our old kindy.
Oh, that's cute. Good luck with all the screaming kids, mate.
Yeah, we even got salties. Kids absolutely love them. You should have seen this one when we brought him in. It wasn't pretty. But now, he's one hungry bloke. I could always use help to gather more food for him, when you get the chance. Oh, I've got your photos, thanks. Let me take a look. Oh, nice one. They look awesome. Oh, I'm sure that'll help us reach more people and make them excited about visiting the sanctuary. Even adults are never done learning, and all species deserve compassion and respect. As long as someone out there will listen, I'm happy. That was always what I wanted to do with my life.
Hey, while you're still at Robbo's sanctuary, don't forget to drop off the kangaroo book, you know? Just leave it on the bench near the deer pen or something.
Gotta drop off her stuffed animal for her, lover.
Soph, why make such a fuss about a book?
Oh, since you ask, that book is a little special. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's nothing around the lake today.
Intriguing. And it has nothing to do with us celebrating 30 years of friendship this month?
Oh, geez, guys, just fuck
I
already.
have no idea what you're talking about, Robert.
If you've been in an opposite-gendered friendship for 30 years, just bang. Life advice with Scoots.
Hey, mate,
We do not recommend.
coincidence, I've also got our book for Soph. If it's all right with you, could you please take it with you before you go? I left it on the bench by the lake. You'll see, the view is something else.
Yeah, they did mention that, yeah, and also like with kids and stuff. But come on. These two little weirdos deserve to be
So,
together.
what am I getting this time, Robbo? More craft beer like for our 25th?
I have no idea what you're talking... Oh, crikey.
Once a jolly
What's in the
swagman
sandbar, son?
camped by a billabong.
Right, just got the notification.
How come the Australians have all the really
Well, at
cool
least
sounding
we've got an
slang?
approximate location.
Can you go and confirm that sighting, mate? Look for tracks, or even better, spot the animal yourself.
Ooh, 1.6 miles? Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll jump over to here and then work our way northwest.
Look, Robbo, you've heard it before, but you gotta find a way to let work be work, you know?
I know. When you care too much, that's when you're more likely to burn out.
Too true. Especially when you work where you live, like you and me.
Yeah. I'm trying to be more realistic now. I'm not gonna save the ecosystem on my own.
Sweet as. Save your energy instead and save some for your kiddo.
Ooh, it's my favorite kind of deer. Love me some axis deer. See if we can't sneak up. Not great terrain for spotting a deer at a distance, though. Like I got the downhill, but I think everything's blocked by the rocks. There they are. I'll take them. Ooh, was that another one? Females. Love that 22-250 though. It's like a caliber in real life that I just didn't even know existed until I played this game. Very nice. Right across the top of the heart. Thought I saw something else. Guess not.
You just saw a sandbar, dear.
That's a good
You
sandbar.
sure? Oh, that's no good. They're restricted in most Australian states. They shouldn't be here at all. The authorities take any sightings very seriously.
That thing that's supposed to stop
And
them
so
when they're
do we.
running does not
So
work.
we need to control this early before it gets out of hand. Down in Victoria, their population exploded, and they cause massive damage to pretty much everything. Crops, pastures, even trees. If you spot one, you're required by law to report it within 24 hours. So that's what we're going to do.
Ooh, the forbidden deer.
I'm already on it. Could you go to an outpost, find a computer?
I thought it was
email me all the
specifically when
details,
they were fleeing.
and I'll take it from there.
I almost never remember to use it anyway. Oop.
Since you're a licensed hunter, you're allowed to shoot them too. Encouraged even. They're not the only large deer you can find in the region. Maybe you already encountered a roosa or a red deer. All of them are introduced species and are strictly regulated. So go ahead. They're pretty much fair game.
Quest available. Harvest a total of 150. Sandbar reds and roosas. Wow. Alright, spot a sandbar or sandbar tracks. We can do that. That's sandbar tracks. Didn't we get credit for that? How do I confirm sandbar tracks? Yes, that's a sandbar. Is it somehow specific tracks for the mission? Let's grab a few more
So,
tracks. Okay.
I dropped by the sanctuary
We just have to wait
earlier.
for him to talk.
Saw a funny little roo wearing boxing gloves.
Happy friendship anniversary, Robbo!
Oh, I love it, Soph. That name, though. What a find.
I know, right? It was this Prezi shop in Brisbane. We couldn't believe it when Eric and I saw it.
Oh, so that's when you bought it. Wow. Well played, Sophia.
It'll be the crown jewel of your collection, I'm sure.
See, they're perfect for each other. They should just divorce their spouses and abandon their
So you see it
families.
has a pouch. But those don't usually get aggressive unless their joeys are in danger.
Why did you think I got it? I wanted a good old Robbo rant.
And you'll notice I haven't said anything about its proportions.
Oh. That's a good axis deer. Oh, it's running. There we go. A nice little herd, actually. They're all going to end up going up that hill. That first shot was trash, but the second shot got him really good. But I love these guys just because of this particular horn, man. It's like this big, long, pointy-ass horn. I like the asymmetry on this guy. He's got the one side, but then the other side has like that extra curve. Oh, yeah. Hey, see, that's that first shot. Like I said, trash. But then that second shot, that's the money. Very nice. Okay, wait, so we got one checkpoint over there, and one checkpoint over there. Am I on the right mission still? Okay, I am. We'll go to the nearer one. Oh, you mean the button to make him freeze up? Yeah, I was hoping he would freeze up and I could stand up and get my shot, but when I stood up, I still didn't quite have the shot. But you're right, though. I mean, he definitely did freeze up when he was in the alert phase. So it bought me an extra second or so before he ran. Eh, they're already leaving. Oh, was this an outpost we were going to? Could have just fast traveled. Okay, it was still a nice run. It got us the axis deer and a chance of another axis deer. This place looks like it has a really nice overview. Oh yeah, from on top of this rock. Whoa, there he is. Good looking deer. That should be enough. He ain't going anywhere. Hey buddy, quit proving me wrong. Okay, he just dropped. You know what? I should probably just tag the quest and then go get the axis deer. That way they can chitter chat when I walk.
Great. Let me check if your email has all the info they'll need. Ah, looks good. I'll call the biodiversity folks to log the report right away. I gotta say, you're more than living up to your reputation as a hunter. And a tracker. Thanks for all your hard work.
I wonder how many more missions I have.
bona fide expert like you
I know it
around.
gets into like
So
croc
maybe
missions
you might be
later,
able
but
to
I don't
help us
really
out
know
with this
exactly
one.
when.
The other day, my missus read something in the newspaper about a saltwater crocodile causing
Uh-oh, I
mayhem
guess now.
and understandably making people nervous.
Oh yeah,
It
very
also had a
acceptable.
map
Almost
of the
had the heart
salty
too.
sightings. Maybe that article's a good place to start. Here's where you'll find it.
Sandbar's taking a nap. Bunch of females though, don't see any males. We'll let them be.
In Australia, people will love to tell you stories about animals. The animals even get nicknames. Then it becomes part of a local furphy.
Yeah, nah, the stories aren't just a furphy. Well, most of the time. After all, this Stevie story started from a few bloody real incidents.
Lake Placid.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. If you haven't already encountered one, the salties are more aggressive and dangerous than, say, alligators. A lot more. And sometimes you get one that's even more territorial and starts venturing outside its natural habitat, like Stevie.
Robbo's not the type to big up himself, but he's our local salty hunter, a true blue expert.
Yeah, I was the one who caught Stevie back then. That was fully sick. But now, it sounds like Stevie had a hidden son or something. And
Stevie
wants to
2,
avenge his
son
daddy.
of Stevie. The Avengement in 3D.
You found the article? Sweet as. So where did they say the salty sightings were? Righto, gotcha. Then let's tag those areas in your hunter mate and go check it out.
Oh, they're pretty nearby. In IMAX, yeah, dude, totally.
Hey, Soph, you're getting a present too, you know.
Blimey. So when do I get it?
Soon. Our friend here kindly agreed to drop it off next time they're at your station. That's all right.
Oh, mate, thank you. Can't wait to see if you went for silly but fun or so bad it's good this year.
Maybe you'll need to come up with a new category for this one. Who knows?
Now that's interesting. Let me know when I'm allowed to see it then. So, do you feel ready to take on salties?
Yes, ma'am.
You know the drill. Prepare yourself well. Make sure you have all the right gear.
Oh, I got the gear.
Not only that, but also take the time to observe the environment and study their behavior in various situations.
It took you years of learning, both theoretical and on the job, Robbo, didn't it?
Yeah, too true. And I had my fair share of close calls. Even when you're an expert, things can go bloody bad, bloody fast.
But you're a pro hunter, so I know it'll come good. So good luck, mate.
Crocodile Hunter. Oh, too soon. Too soon. Still, though, I'm sure his ghost is very satisfied with the way he went out. Ooh, that must be part of the quest, to go check that meat. Rusas. Nice level 4 Rusa.
Great. Now you're there, one way to investigate would be to look for evidence of the damage they cause. Carcasses, for instance.
Oh, maybe that thing highlighted in yellow that we saw earlier. Tag.
Really? Well, that's what I feared. It's not common for a soldier to go all the way out there.
That's true. We haven't generally found a whole lot of them up here.
Good on you. Then try to look for any traces of a soldier's presence. Could be tracks or just brekkie leftovers.
Ooh, fallow deer's another one of my favorite deers. Actually, I saw one just now through the trees. Looked like it had some potential to be interesting. I saw a little bit of... What's going on there? That one behind him. Looks kind of white, doesn't it? See if we can't get just a little closer. Yeah, that one in the middle. I guess it's still probably a normal one. It's the one we're going to have a shot on. Just because of how they're standing. I think they're bugged. Yeah, you might be bugged there, buddy. We'll come back here in a second to finish the quest after we pick up these 3 fallow deer. What, an animal bugging? I lost the gator competition because of a bugged gator that just didn't die, so I assumed I missed, so I put a 3rd shot in him and lost my gold. Nope, nope, he's floating. Can't make it. Can't make it. I can make it. Woohoo! Oh, having them stacked up, yeah. Yeah, that's no good. It's like they all got stuck on the same rock when the pathing told them to walk to it, I guess. Yeah. Wait, how are they... How'd you end up there? And you were up... Oh, I can't cross back over here either. Although there's tracks going across the river up here, so that means you have to be able to cross. So if I recall correctly, the animals can't cross anywhere you can't cross. There we go. Yeah, this was the lighter colored one that caught my attention first. No, it's just fur color white. Okay. Let's go back and get that quest. The other level 1 that ran off into the woods over west of here did die, but I don't know where the hell it died. It wasn't a good shot. So it probably got a lot of distance. got more random meat. Appears to be some
Yeah, that's the work of the
spleens.
salty. It's not usually their territory. You'll need to deal with this.
Or we could just not deal
Well,
with it,
I
because who
thought we had
cares?
planned to introduce you to your assignment with us.
But as you can see, there's no shortage of things to do. Keep up the good work, mate.
Wait, she's just like, that's it?
But don't pull a Robbo. Make sure you enjoy yourself too, okay? Speaking of which, why don't you all come over for tea this weekend?
Oh, absolutely. That way our friend here can meet our families. We'll have a couple of coldies. We'll have a great time.
I've still got a couple of your fancy craft
Yeah, we've only
beers
got
in the
one more
esky,
mission.
so I reckon we're covered.
Well played. Oop, I think they have to announce it before it'll let me do the thing. Which one of these was Soph's farm? That one.
You're back at Soph Station. Great. I'm sure you're aware, but don't forget about the, the thing.
The thing. Oh, yes.
You mean the prezi you got me for our friendship anniversary?
Yeah, I gotta deliver that
You should have
package
been
to
a spy,
Soph.
Robbo.
I know. Anyway, if you don't mind, could you drop it off for us somewhere?
Maybe at the bar near the counter. Thanks, mate.
Thanks a lot for helping us
That
with
sheep
this.
looks in distress.
All right, Soph. I'll tell you what it is. It's a second-hand copy of a certain illustrated children's book, Waltzing Matilda.
Mate, you didn't. I don't know what to say.
I'm not picky. I'll accept a simple thank you,
My favourite book growing up. Well played, Robbo. Well played. You win.
No worries, Soph. So that's 2 Barbies you owe me now.
All right. I think that is the end. So thank you for joining me for Emerald Coast Australia's storyline playthrough. We will be coming back to this map when we do side mission playthroughs. But for now, I'm going to go collect this fox, and then I am out. Let's see here. It looks like a pretty okay fox. Let's see. Silver fox. Calling it. Silver fox. Very nice. Alright, well, thank you for